Hello, hi friends. Today I am going to explain you about the topic of this appearance in WordPress dashboard menu. Okay, first we need to go to dashboard and then come to appearance. Here there are four options, that is themes, customize, menus and theme editor. So first I am going to explain you about these themes. These themes are nothing but it's already layout design for a basic website. This is a theme, hello theme, which we can customize and activate for a basic website. Even if we don't have any knowledge about this HTML or software knowledge. So these are the themes. There is only one theme. I'll show you how to add this theme to our website. If we want to add a theme like this basic theme, first we need to customize this theme and then come back. Here there are themes, add new, click add new. Here we can see a number of themes like featured, popular, latest, favorites and features. I'll click features first. These are the themes which already we have in our WordPress. It is either paid theme or free theme. First, if we want a particular theme to be installed to our website, first we need to select the theme which we are going to suitable for our website or for our business. So first select one of the theme from the WordPress. We can select it from featured themes or most popularly used themes. This 2017 is the most popular theme used by maximum number of users, and next one is the latest website themes. Here we can see these are the themes and we have n number of themes. Here we can select from these, and next coming back to the favorites. If we already selected any themes we regularly we want to use, you can put this as a favorite theme. If we don't have any knowledge about the theme which we want to select for our business or for our website, then you can come back to this feature filter where you can filter the themes which is suitable for our business. So come back to this subject. There is a blog, e-commerce, education, entertainment, holiday, news, photography. If our website belongs to the e-commerce website, then click this e-commerce button there and apply filters. It is showing only one here option. These are the options for the e-commerce websites. Here we can see most n number of themes are there. If we can select from these, if anyone we like to put into our website, we can select it. First we need to select which is suitable for our website. Now I am going to select this as this I wanted to put as a theme to our website. So we first, if we want to look what website looks like, so click preview. Then we can see it appears the theme, how it will appear in our website. This is the theme. If we want to install this, once we have click preview, it will show on right side of our website. Okay, here if we like that website, click install, it will be installed. If we don't like that one, you click just come to the dashboard menu and come again, and you can select any other one. I am going to select here this as directly install. Here I'll see how it will look to our website. I'm installing right now, and it will take a few minutes for installation. Once it has been installed, we should activate that one. Unless and activate, we click activate, it won't show on our website. So activation also done. Just we'll see how the website will be looking. Yeah, here we can see the images, home, about us, sample, okay. And once again I'm coming back to this. If we want still any other themes which we have purchased, we can add those themes also. Come back to appearance and select themes and go to the add new. Click add new. There you will see upload theme button. You just click that upload theme and come down slightly. You can click choose file over there. We have already purchased one theme, no? You can select that. If it is where we have saved it, you can select from there, that folder. Once we have after selecting that folder, you click install now, and then those installation themes can be shown in themes. Here we can see that we have what we have purchased in. Once it appears over here, same process, click install and then activate. So once activation has been done, you can go to the website and see what it will looks like. We need to change the name or images. So we can go to that particular place, edit with Elementor. We can change the image or icons, whatever we want. This is a basic website theme which already we have built a template. From this it is very easy for this type of themes. We can change whatever we want. If we want to change our text, we can change, or if we want to change our icons for that particular place, we can change. That is a basic model which already we can see in a WordPress. Okay, next coming back to the customize. Here customize is nothing but where we can change a site identity, like site title and tagline, logo and site icon for our website. If we have a site title for our website, here we need to add site title and tagline. Here tagline is nothing but a keyword which is a short description which explains about our website. And the site icon is nothing but icon which displays the top of our website like this. And the tagline also we can see over here. Once we put our cursor over the icon, we can see the tagline. Here I wrote Adira Communications and Dilshuk Nagar Uppal. This is called tagline. So if we want site icon to be displayed, come back to the site icon place and you can upload site icon image. And the site icon should be in size of 512 by 512 pixel. Once all these details are filled, you just need to click publish over here. I'll show you how we can change. Once I have updated, making changes any of thing, even one change we have done, we need to click publish. If not, the changes may not appear in our website. So once as well as the changes has been done, we need to click publish. Once it has been published, we can see it in our website. Okay, and next, this is the customization. Customization is nothing but where we can keep a site logo, site icon, site title and tagline. Okay, next coming back to the dashboard, and next one is widgets. Here widgets are nothing but which is displayed in our website over right side or down of our site. I'll show you some of the examples. Partha Dental website. I'll open this Partha Dental website and I'll show you what will be the widgets. Here we can see the appointment and calling, and this ask your expert, and next WhatsApp, testimonials and location. These are all called widgets. These are paid widgets, so we are unable to see in our basic WordPress site. So next, coming back to the menus. Here menus are nothing but which is displayed at the top of our website. I'll show you here. About us, general treatment, implantology, these are all called menus, which explains about our website detailed, what our website means, and the categories which we mentioned at the top of our site. So once we have created pages or posts or categories, if we want to display at the top of our website, we need to come back to the menu section, and left side there is a add menu items. No, there you click view all. What we have created, we want to display at the top of our website. So I'll delete this one and I'll explain you. Here I am removing sample page. Here sample page is already mentioned, so I'll click this sample page and add to menu. So it comes to the right side option, and then first create a menu, and you click here what are the menus that you want to display over the site. You select from the left side of the menus, and once all this has been done, you click add to menu. It will appear what are the items we have selected. It appear on the right side of our dashboard. Once all this has been done, you just click primary menu so that it can display at the top of our menu. I am clicking save menu, so it will appear at the top of our menu. I'll show you where it appears. Here we can see home, about us, contact us, college, courses. These are the main categories. If we want to create a subcategory, and we want to make this as a subcategory, and this comes under this main category. If we want to do like that, if this sample page I wanted to come as a subcategory under courses, so just drag it, plus symbol you can see, right? You just drag at the right side where we want to keep as a subcategory. So here course is a main category and sample page is a subcategory. I wanted to make this sample page as a subcategory to the main category of courses. So coming back to this same place, save menu, it will show you. Till now we have seen as a courses sample page in the same line, but now it won't be appear same place. It comes under courses. Just look here, it comes under sample page, it comes under courses, because we have created this as a sub item for courses. We don't want this, we want this as a subcategory for colleges. So just same do process for this colleges also. Then it save menu, it will appear under colleges. Once this all be done, click refresh button, you can see under sample page. Okay, this is the menu items where we want to keep. If we have post pages, here we have only one page. If you want to mention this page also under main menu bar, you can click here and add to menu. It will appear here. You can save. And if you want categories, here uncategorized, okay, add to menu, same. Under which category do you want? Under courses, okay, you just drag it to the right side of the courses, then it will become a subcategory for the courses. This sample page is a page for colleges. This is a subcategory for a courses. Then click save menu. Then it will be displayed like this. Once updations has been done, you can see. This is a page, this is a category. But before doing all this, we should have good knowledge about under which category it comes, under which page it should come. All this to be known properly. I don't want this category to be mentioned. Then click here arrow button and just remove it. You cannot see over there. But once all these changes has been done, definitely you have to save menu. Otherwise you can't see the changes which you have already done in the dashboard menu. Okay, then refresh again, you cannot see the subcategory over courses. These are the menus. And next, head. Here we can have a header image and add new image. If we don't like this image for header, you can change it or you can hide like this. Whatever the options are mentioned here, we can come back to this place and we can select. If we want add image, we can. If we don't want to add image, we cannot add. Okay, next one, coming back to next item, background. This is a background where if we want to keep an image or a color for the background, we can keep. Once if we want to select image, you can select from a media library, or you can upload it from any place, a desktop or a file where you have already saved. You can upload like this, or you can select. If you already have in a media library, you can select here. It is under process. We'll see. No, it is not. Okay, if you want to select the files, you can select it from desktop or drive where you have already saved, and then click choose image. It will appear over here. And next, coming back to dashboard, and final, and this is a theme editor. Here theme editor is if we have knowledge about the CSS or HTML, basic knowledge of about this, we can come back to here. If we can change wherever we want. If we want to change in single PHP, we can click over here and we can change. And if you want to change header, you can. Okay, and these are the menus in appearance menu bar. I have explained you about themes, customization, where you can add site title, logo, site icon, and site title, logo, icon, and taglines. Menus are nothing but which is displayed over the top of our website. Header, where we can add a header like image or text or content, whatever we want. Here we can see the options and we can go through that. Background, here background, if we want to select a background image, we can come back to here and click background, then we can make changes of background. And theme editor, here theme editor is nothing but we can change codes if we have a good knowledge about CSS or HTML or PHP, whatever. Okay, thank you.